that sunshine. The sun is shining. The sun has got his hat on. Let me just check my, just checking my laptop, and I'll just keep saying hello until the ads have gone. So, good morning. Welcome to round 14, week 2 of Coffee and Card. As you can see, oh, look at all those little penguin beauties up there. As you can see, the sun is shining. I'm expecting not many people on today because I think people will be out and about making the most of the weather. I don't know what's going on with the hair this morning. I washed it last night, so, and I sort of let it dry naturally, so it's a bit frizzy this morning. Anyway, it seems a bit weird making penguin cards with the sun being like it is, 24 degrees or something today. So, but anyway, that's the way we roll here with the Paper Haven. You can't predict the weather. No, I'm loving the penguin suite. I've had so many lovely comments. I ran an event on Saturday for a group of demonstrators, and we made all the cards that you'll be making, apart from one, over the next 4 weeks. So I'll be making them all over again, but that's fine because I've had a practice. So I should be super duper. So let's get started. Let me turn the camera around. There we go. It's a bit bright today. I don't think it's too bad. We've got a little bit of sunshine reflecting, but it might not be too bad. There we go. It's not too bad. Who's on? Fiona. Let me just tie my hair back. Fiona is on. Good morning, Fiona. I know there are other people on, but you're being quiet. But that's all right. We'll wait. My camera's a bit wobbly today. Right, let me tie my hair, sort it out. I know I had a few messages from folks saying, oh, we're going out. I'm just trying to sort my camera out. There, that's better. We're going out today. We're having a day out. Oh, I don't blame you. So, I've got my coffee. And today, hi, Barb. Oh, well, you made this one on Saturday probably, but there we go. We are going to do some stamping today, and we are not going to use the papers that were included, even though I've got my lovely pack of the papers out. I don't even need those, Julie, but I do need my punch, and I do need my stamp set. And I've got a lot of things to go through at the end about classes and stuff, okay? Hi Kath, hi Ali, hi Wendy. I think I'm just going to try pull that blind down. That should have improved it slightly, but not blocking out the light altogether. So I'm back. Okay, so we're going to do some stamping today. This one will probably take a little bit longer. It's quite specific to this stamp set and bundle, so it's not sort of one you can do if you don't have this, but hopefully it will inspire you. You know, you might even want to purchase it. So this is the one I made on Saturday, and I've done different colours. And it's always a challenge because when I do the coffee and card, I try and keep it as cost effective as possible and just minimise the amount of ink pads that I need to use in the class, because every ink pad adds on £7, and it's great though to build up your stash of ink pads. So this one is one I designed with you guys in mind. The thing is, it's quite tricky to not do a beak in orange, but I didn't just want to have to include an orange ink pad just so you could do a beak. So you may have to try and cut a beak out, or if you've got something that's almost close to an orange, you could stamp off. If you did the hand-penned one though, hang on. I don't know where my pale papaya ink pad has gone. it's there. If you did the hand-penned coffee and card with me, then you've got this pale papaya, which is perfect for the beak here. So if you've got that, that will be perfect for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you the alternative ways that I made these two, because this one is designed for you and the feet are punched out. This one I did on Saturday and the feet are stamped, because most of the ladies in my team have most of the ink pads, so we could stamp the feet. They're not literally stamping the feet, but you know what I mean, don't you? Okay, so let's get cracking and open up your pack, which is here. And inside you have got a Just Jade card base and a smaller piece of basic white. Now that smaller piece is for the front of the card. Okay, that's for there. And then this larger piece, that's the full size of the card, is to do any of your stamping on. Then I've also included a little scrap of pale papaya for you to punch the feet out. Okay, there's quite a few elements on this card. I think the first thing that we'll do is stamp the extra elements that we need to punch out and cut out. Now, you do need a black ink pad, which I did state in the sign up details. And we're going to take out the standy up penguin. And we're going to grab a block. And we're going to stamp now. What you've got to do is when you look at your punch and turn it, the penguin is stood up there and it's to that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp one and I'm going to stamp it at the top right corner like that. I've got a little bit of fluff or something there. There we go. And I am actually going to punch that one out, just so we minimise waste. Because when you punch it out, if I did another one, I'd be cutting out the penguin that I've just stamped. If that makes sense. So and then I'm going to stamp another one. Oh, if you could do a thumbs up, girls, I would love that, please. We've got 15 of you watching today. I'm thrilled with that because I thought it would be a lot quieter. Please do say hi if you're watching. So they are the penguins stamped, well, some of them stamped and punched out. We don't need the black ink just for now, so we can pop that away. Now what we need is a hat and a scarf and a little bow. And a balloon as well, get that out. The balloon, the scarf, a hat, and the little bow tie. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, it's there. It's a hair bow actually for this one. Now, depending on what colours you've got, if you've got different colours, you can add different colours. If you've just got the Just Jade, then just stamp the balloon in Just Jade. But if you've got other colours that you feel may coordinate, then use those. I'm going to use Just Jade for my balloon. You're cutting fish. No, the other part of the punch, Barb, is like, it's, if you wanted to, it matches the middle of the, if you look at this, it matches the middle of the penguin. So you could punch a black one here, not stamp it out of card, and then punch this one out in white and build it up, and then you can stamp the eyes on. So it's the middle of the body of the penguin, but it could look like a rabbit. Hi Linda. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp a balloon there. And I might do different colours for the, this is so juicy, this ink pad. I'm going to leave it open over there. I might do different colours, look, it's on my card. Different colours for the hat and scarf and stuff. If you've got them, it's up to you, but you could do it all with your just jade. I'm going to use balmy blue, but anything would go. And then the tiny, tiny, tiny hair bow, or bow tie, but it's a hair bow for us today. Okay, so I've done a balloon, a scarf, a hat and a bow. And I'm going to cut those out. It's a scissor job, I'm afraid. And you should have plenty of white card left. I've not made one like that, Barb, but that's what... Ooh, I can't forget my coffee. That's nice. All quiet while I'm cutting. There we go, balloon done, hair bow done. Hat done. And scarfy. There's a lot of elements to this card today to do. Doesn't use a lot of sort of card in itself, but there's different elements. Okay, and this actually isn't a Christmas card, this one today, it's a birthday card. Or you could make it Christmas. Right, so I'm going to pop my mats under my grid paper. Multicoloured penguins. And what I'm going to do now is stamp a border with the snowflake stamp, which is a very useful little stamp to have. And while I've got that open, I'm going to put the scarf back and the bow tie back and the hat back. As I say, lots of elements today. Now just be careful when you're inking this up not to over ink it, because ink can sit in between the snowflakes. And I'm going to take my card base and pop it on here, and that Juicy Just Jade ink pad, and we only need a little border, okay? So all you need to do is this. So one little tap in your ink pad does the trick. There we go. There we go, there we've got our border. Okay, and this then will sit there and you will not see that you've not stamped all the way around there. Okay, we're going to put this to one side, and now we're going to stamp the hills. Now, you do need a rather large block for this. Oh, that's a very dirty block. And you need this stamp, the hills. We've used, there's 28 stamps in this set, and I think today we'll use, oh, that little beak, just watch that. It's such a tiny stamp, that little beak. I've had spots on my face that are bigger than that. So we've used today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll use 12 of the stamps. So what we're going to do, we're going to ink up this hill. Please tap gently. We don't want any more ink than we need. And we're going to stamp about an inch up from the left hand side with the hill going like that and dip into the right. Like that. Okay, oh, I've got a little bit of black there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do the same. We're going to ink up just the left hand side of the stamp, just the left hand side, couple of inches, and we're going to stamp it again, and we're going to meet the other hill to create like another sort of hill in the distance. And then what we're going to do is the opposite. We're going to stamp just the right hand side of the stamp, and we're going to create another super little hill here, and it meets that one. So we stamp the left, but we stamp it down on the card on the right. Then we stamp the right, but we stamp it down on the card on the left. Hope that makes sense. And then we have our little scene. Yeah? We can grab our tree now. Our little tree. And our jade ink pad again. Oh, we've 16 now. Please do say hello if you're on. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do what I did on Saturday, and I actually stamped 2 trees. I stamped one solid green, and then I stamped again without re-inking. So I'm going to stamp one, and then move it just a little bit to the right, and stamp again like that. Oh, look, I've got ink between. You see, Julie was a bit keen with that Juicy Just Jade. Okay. Oh, we're still going on now. What we need to do is have a little drink. That scene's building up. Did anybody see, just out of interest, did anybody see my post on Facebook that said I was live on YouTube now? Because I'm trying to post that every week, just so that I can remind people that I'm online. So I'd love to know if anyone saw it. Please. It might be working, it might not work. Okay. Right, now what I'm going to do is grab this stamp. Now at first I thought this was a fishing rod, but it's actually the bottom of, it's the balloon string for the balloon, okay? But we don't need the full length of it, so this is where we need to be careful. I'm going to grab the memento. We don't need the bottom centimetre, so I'm going to ink it up, but not ink the bottom centimetre of the strand, the balloon strand, yeah? And I'm going to just pop it here, just by where the hill joins, and this is going to be where the little penguin is going to be holding it. And it does look like it's in midair, but the penguin's hand will be covering that up, so you'll see what I mean, like that. Okay. And then before we stick everything down, let's do some greetings on it. And I might do this as a Christmas card. So I've grabbed the stamp to the coolest friend ever. You know, it's a bit of a play on words, that, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to ink that up with just jade. Have a practice with that one. And I'm going to stamp it on the top, top left. There we go, to the coolest friend ever, yeah? And then I'm going to do the season's greetings, and I'm going to do that in the bottom right. Oh, it just fit on under the hill there. Like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now I think I'm ready to stick most things down, apart from we've not done the beak, the penguin's beak. So I'm going to grab the pale papaya ink and that minuscule little beak stamp. Now there are two beaks, I need to talk you through this. Let me just show you. There's this one here that's like a front-on beak, which is for this penguin, and this one here is more of a side profile one, and that's for that one. Okay, so I'm going to grab my two little pingoos, and the beak's just going to sit between the eyes where the black bit finishes, and it just brings them to life. There we go, how cute. We've nearly got all our elements, but don't forget that piece of pale papaya that Julie gave you. And what you're going to do is pop it in your punch, and we need to punch 4 little feet. And hopefully you should have plenty left from what I gave you to do on another card. Oh, I can only see 3 there. There's one jumped off my table. Oh, it's here, I got it. Okay, now these are quite small, so what I find easier to do is to... Oh, hi, Di. Hey, get those thumbs ups going, Di. New follower. I only posted, hi Val, good morning. I only posted, Wendy, about 2 minutes before I was going live. What I'm going to do is do 2 little blobs of glue there and pop feet on. You might need to move them, adjust them, and you might need to use the end of your scissors or tweezers. But when you're working with something small, it's easier to put the glue on the project and take that to the project, like that. 2 little blobs. Okay. How cute are they looking? Right, let's get this card stuck together. That's strange, Wendy, because it's on mine. I'm happy to be your first preference as well. Right, so that's going on there, like that. And we're going to use some dimensionals. So we need to pop our little penguins on. Just need 2, don't go overboard. I did case this card, which means I sort of copied it, but made my own like edits from a demonstrator, and I've forgotten who. But it was all different colours and everything. Right, what I'm going to do now is put a tiny bit of glue to the right hand side of the head of the left penguin, and then take the hat. The hat sort of sticks on a bit of a jaunty angle if you want it to. Sticks on. And then I'm going to pop glue actually on the scarf, because that's a little bit bigger is the scarf. And that's going to go. You could of course recreate this card just with the papers. And then for the hair bow, tiny bit of glue here. Take it to there. Oops. Okay. And then the balloon is going to sit there on a foam pad or 2. It's on yours with the link, yeah. I think Facebook's doing all sorts. Yeah, I put the link on as well for you, and I'm trying to be a bit more savvy and build things up and whatnot. Oh, there we have. Beautiful little card. How long? Oh, 28 minutes. I didn't think that I'd get that one done in the half hour actually. So these are just variations. Let me show you this. This one here, as I said, I stamped the feet in pumpkin pie. Stamp the feet on there. Right, should we see next week's card? We're back to the papers next week, and we're going to do a nice little scene in the background. We're going to do this card, and we are going to punch out the penguin. Oh, thank you for having an alarm, Fiona. That's beautiful. So this is week 3. Now, obviously, with 3 more weeks left of this one, we'll live until, hang on, let me think now, 28th of September. This one runs until, and then on the 5th of October, we start the new one. Now, I did get a few requests for this stamp set, but so far it's very, very quiet. We're going a bit more traditional with the Christmas season, okay? But it is a little bit quiet. It could do with some more love. And what you get included, this one's a little bit cheaper than the penguin one because there's no punch included. The stamp set's included, but you would need to have a sentiment set in your stash. And an evening evergreen stamp pad is included. This is great because stamped off it can do different greens, which is lovely. You do need real red, but many of you had that at last Christmas's one, and also early espresso, but many of you've got that. And you're going to also get a 1/4 of a pack of the gorgeous painted season papers. I've got some lovely card designs in mind. Obviously, this is not a 1/4 of a pack. These are literally my scraps that I've got left. And as a Brucey bonus, you're going to get 2 sheets as a freebie, because I like to look after you, of this gorgeous bedazzled cardstock. It's not paper. So you're going to get 2 sheets of 6x6 of that as an extra thank you and free, because I do appreciate you. This is £36 for the 5-week course. And please note, unless Stampin' Up launch a fantastic out of publication Christmas set that I cannot resist doing for coffee and card, this will be the last Christmas coffee and card that I'll be doing. I only did 2 last year, the houses and the trees. This one will take us up to November. So as I say, unless there's something out of publication that's astonishing, or unless I get a load of requests, then this will be the last Christmas one, and I've got something else in mind after that. So yeah, booking will close for this on the Thursday the 23rd of September, so that I have time, or maybe Saturday the 25th, so that I have time to order the stuff and get it all out to you. So that's that. I'm very late, but I'm putting up my blends club today at some point. So I'm a bit late with that because I was deciding what to do. And yeah, if you've got any questions, today is the last day for booking the parcels in the post. I'll be ordering those tonight. So if you fancy this month's parcel in the post, then I've got a festive and a non-festive, then please do get in touch to order those. Or just get in touch if you want to, if you've got any questions about anything Stampin' Up, then please do ask me. And other than that, I will be on at 1:30 on Facebook this afternoon. I've got a busy day, but I'm not going to let my viewers down, and I'm going to be live on Facebook at 1:30. Hopefully you'll join me there. And I think I'm going to do a floral card using some Celebration products. So I will hopefully see you then. Goodbye.